guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm coming at you with a bunch of cleaning motivation. I just went to the grocery store, picked up a bunch of groceries. I have schoolwork all over my counter because Emmett's juice exploded in his bag. We just got back from an out-of-town hockey tournament, so we've got tons of stuff to put away and do. Before we get into the cleaning, I wanted to thank Ultenotech for sponsoring this video. Ultenotech has the most amazing vacuums, and the Ultenotech U10 Pro cordless vacuum is what I'm putting together right here. It's a powerful, suction, lightweight 5-in-1 handheld stick vac that's ideal for hard floors, carpets, area rugs, and pet hair. It also has a 5-layer filtration built in, so it's not blowing out any dust at all. In fact, it captures 99.999% of micro dust, so this is perfect for people with allergies. The storage bin holds up to 800 milliliters, so that means you can clean for longer without interruption in having to empty the bin. You can go from hard floors to carpet with ease by just using the one floor attachment, so you don't have to switch back and forth between hard floor and carpet attachments. And one of my favorite things about this vacuum is that it easily converts into a lightweight handheld vacuum with versatile cleaning tools that allow you to clean anywhere in a single innovative machine. So cleaning the hard to reach corners and edges are even easier. I do have a coupon code for you guys, so head down to my description box for the link to my vacuum and get $10 off until May 19th using code ULTU10P14. I'll put it on the screen here for you guys, and like I said, the link will be down below in the description box. The other thing I really love about this vacuum is it comes with this mount here. Like, you can barely tell that there's a mount. It's that round little thing right there that holds the underside of the vacuum. And then it also has a spot to clip in the two attachment pieces so that you can use your vacuum as a handheld and clean those hard to reach spots. So I'm going to get Jeff to mount this in my cabinet by the fridge. I have an area that I always thought would be a good idea to put my handheld stick vac and my broom and whatever other cleaning supplies I have. So I think that's going to be a perfect spot for it. I was just going to get Jeff to actually wire a plug in there so I can charge it in there as well. Anyways, this is the dustbin. It's like sucks everything up. I was so impressed. So I just press the little clip there, empty it out, and it's just like super easy to use. You also can twist off the I don't know what you call it, like the top of the vacuum, and then this is where the filter is, so you can easily pull out the whole filter system and just clean that right out, so that way it never really loses suction. So I really love that feature because I know my old Dyson did not do that. You could not get into that area of the vacuum, and it was so hard to reach to clean it out. So this is how you clip it. You just push that little switch and twist it off. So I really like that option there. And then these are just the attachments if you really need to get into a tight spot. You've got this little nozzle attachment here, so it's nice and skinny. You can get deep in somewhere if you need to, like if you're cleaning your car. And then also the one with the little brush here, so you can do the hard attachment or with the bristles. So, and the button right there at the top, you have two suction modes. You can either go really powerful or just the regular suction. So that's a really great option as well. But anyways, I'm going to get jumping into cleaning the kitchen here. So like I said, we just got back from our trip in Nashville. So just still trying to recover. It always takes us a long time to get everything put away. But I'm just starting off in the morning making some poached eggs for the kids. And first things first, I'm also going to toss in dinner into the crock pot. I just feel like if I use the crock pot, it just makes the rest of my day go so much easier. So I'm making a pulled pork right now, actually. So I put in some garlic powder, some celery salt, and some onion powder. What I'm making today is actually called Memphis Mac Cheese. So we stopped at this place called the Mac and Cheese Shop in Wisconsin Dells. They had all sorts of mac and cheeses, and they were so delicious, but one of my favorites was a Memphis mac and cheese. So it's mac and cheese with pulled pork on top. So I just threw in the pulled pork with a little bit of Coke, and that is just going to cook in the slow cooker for a few hours. So as you can see, I've been using my spices still from the package. So I need to get my spice jars that I bought like a couple of months ago that are still sitting here. I need to get these all washed and get the spices organized. But like I mentioned before, we've been out of town like crazy lately. So just lots of stuff is going on the back burner. So this is something I need to get done. And the snow is finally starting to let up in my city. So as of right now, actually, that I'm posting this video, the snow is finally all gone. But it literally hung on forever, like into the beginning of May. So now we're getting closer to mid-May. Finally, most of the snow is gone. There's like tiny little bit in corners here and there, but that's about it. Okay, so back to cleaning in the kitchen. Now that I have the pulled pork in the slow cooker, I've got breakfast made for the kids. I want to get this kitchen all cleaned up. So if you guys have any cleaning to get done and you're looking for the cleaning motivation from my videos, go ahead and start cleaning, or just watch the video and then you can do your cleaning later. But I'm just going to let the music play for a little while I clean this kitchen.
Talking to me, don't you leave me by myself. There's something in the way you're moving.
Okay, so now that the kitchen is all tidied up, I'm going to go ahead and make the cheese sauce for my mac and cheese. So I'm just making a roux first. I did some melted butter, some flour. We're just making a nice little sauce here. Added some milk. So the key is, if you haven't made a roux before, you want to melt your butter without burning it, and then add your flour and keep mixing it and just let that mixture cook so you get that nutty flavor out of the flour and the butter, and then you add your milk to make like a nice white sauce. Then you go ahead and add your cheese. So now I'm going to shred my cheese. I'm just using a marble cheese today, and usually I don't use Velveeta, but a friend of mine said to try Velveeta because she uses it in her cheese sauce and it's delicious. So I just thought I'd give it a try today. Alright, so now I'm just going ahead and adding my Velveeta to my white sauce mix, and I'm also going to add my shredded cheese and just keep mixing it until it is all blended in nicely.
Don't you leave me from myself.
And I really don't have a specific recipe or an amount I use, so I just keep adding cheese until I have the right consistency. Now, what I learned over the years is if you make your cheese sauce too thick, when you add it to your pasta and you let it sit for a couple minutes, it really thickens up and it just becomes like too gummy. So you just want to make sure that it is the right consistency so you have a nice smooth cheese sauce in your pasta.
Baby, it's the two of us. I know you won't let me down.
Now that I've cooked and drained my pasta and my cheese sauce is ready to go, I already went ahead and shredded the pulled pork. Now I'm just adding some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and just mixing that all up in here.
You know you make me lose my breath.
And here I'm just shredding a little bit more cheese so we can have some more cheese to add on top of the mac and cheese. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in my cast iron skillet. So at the mac and cheese shop in Wisconsin Dells, they served all of the mac and cheese dishes in little personal sized pans like this cast iron one. And then they had the cheese all melted and bubbly on top. It was like so amazing. So I'm on a mission. I would like to get everybody in my family their own little personal sized cast iron pan so we can serve the mac and cheese like that. It's just, honestly, it hits different. if you are a mac and cheese lover, you want to have your own personal size cast iron pan, and then you pop it in the oven, you broil it, you melt that cheese, and then it's, like I said, it's so delicious. It's a vibe. So absolutely try it. I'm going to probably order those on Amazon. I was looking at the pans the other day.
That your soul will stay hollow. Even if I know that nothing lasts forever, it's not easy to let go.
All right, so now that the mac and cheese is in the pan, I'm just putting a bunch of cheese on top of this. Like I said, putting them in small skillets is probably way better than this. It still worked out okay, but it was like super messy trying to scoop it out onto everybody's plates, and it just wasn't the same as serving it in a nice hot pan. So I keep rambling on and on about that, but honestly, like, it is such a game changer and I loved it. So anyways, now I'm just going to top the mac and cheese with some pulled pork. And then on top of the pulled pork that I'm spreading out here all over the dish, we're going to go ahead and put some crunchy onions, those like really skinny crunchy onions. And then that is going to go in the oven. We're just going to cook it, like, I can't remember how long I put it in for. I think maybe only like 5-10 minutes. You just want to keep a close eye on it. You just put it in on a high temperature. I think I did 425. You just want to get the cheese melted, and you want the onion strings there, you want them to be like crispy and brown. So just keep an eye on it. Like I said, maybe 5 minutes.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, so it looks like I had the oven at 500, but honestly I would recommend a little bit lower because the cheese underneath really didn't have a chance to melt as quickly. So I would turn it down to 425 and just let it bubble up like that. But now it's ready to serve, so I'm just scooping it out onto plates for everybody, and this is what we're having for dinner.
Worthy to feel this way, but I want him to know that nothing I did was to hurt him, and I'm sorry I gave him this burden. There we go. There we go.
And this is what it looks like up close. Again, it is just the ultimate comfort food. All right, guys, everybody is fed. Time to tidy up the kitchen. Thankfully, it really wasn't too messy to begin with because I already cleaned it up this morning, and we've been out of the house most of the day. So this cleanup will not take too long, and then I've got a bunch of other cleaning to do. Oh, and for those of you who have been following me for a while, I have good news. The cabinet guy was here the other day checking to see what he has left to do. So we're going to be getting our kick plates. He said he's going to try to carve out some time later this week. So fingers crossed he comes. So he has to put in the kick plates, put in a few other finishing pieces, and install our kitchen hardware. So what I ended up deciding to do is do mostly knobs everywhere, but there's a couple of items that I need to, or a couple of cabinets that we need to put pulls on. So I'm heading to Home Depot today to see if I can match some pulls there to my knobs.
We didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt.
Okay, so this is disgusting. I found a rotten pizza pop left over in one of the kids' lunches. So somebody didn't unpack their lunch and put it on the counter or put it in the sink or whatever. So a nasty rotten pizza pop just fell on the floor. So I'm just going to clean this up real quick with my wet dry vac and just move along with loading up the dishwasher.
Hearts full of lust, shiny stars over us, just a dream guiding us, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could have played.
Now that the dishwasher is going, I'm just going to clean off the island. And then I've got a bunch of clutter that has gathered over on the other side of the island over there. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, Emmett's juice exploded in his backpack, so I had to lay out all of his papers so that we could air it out so it would dry. Hopefully he didn't need anything in there. I think he said it was all good, but just in case, I just laid it all out.
I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt. We didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time.
So now I'm just going to head over to the sink. There's not much left in here, so I'm just going to rinse everything off and just kind of organize it and push it off to the side. Just going to wash this Ninja Turtles shaker that one of the boys left there and just get that cleaned out of the way because I don't want that in the dishwasher anyways. So moving over the dishes, so half of the sink is going to be usable. Just going to hand wash a couple of those pots because they're not really going to fit in the dishwasher very well anyways. And then we are going to move along with the cleaning.
Started doing a hair and makeup just for you. Only because you kissed a girl when you wanted to.
This little pot has some hard stuck on stuff at the bottom, so I'm just filling it with hot water and added some soap, and we're just going to let that soak for a little bit.
In this world, but if you're young and smart, you should know better. Don't get laid back 'cause you're not that.
Now that most of the clutter over here on the kitchen counter is put away, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe everything down over here. Like I said before, we have our skate sharpener on the counter. I can't wait to find another spot for it, hopefully in the garage this summer. But for now, this is like the spot that makes the most sense for us, unfortunately, in the kitchen. So it's kind of off to the side, but kind of in the way. So anyways, I can't wait till it's out of the way. So now that the counters are nice and clean, I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum the front entrance. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of like little black marks all over the front. It's super annoying, but the boys were playing mini sticks down here the other day. It didn't damage the floor at all, but they have black tape on their sticks. So the tape is like a soft cloth, but it leaves little scuff marks. Magic eraser takes it right out, no problem, but I'm going to have to go pick up a couple of those magic erasers and get them to clean it. So this area needs superpower, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn the extra suction on in this area because there's a lot of like little rocks and sand from people coming in because we don't have our driveway done yet. So we're dragging in all of that dirt. So I just actually told the kids the other day, no more shoes in the front entrance whatsoever because we are tracking in that sand. In the wintertime, it wasn't so bad. I had a carpet over there. But for now, I just need to clean this whole front, get those scuff marks taken out, and then find a nice big rug for that area. Okay, so I can't believe I actually had enough time today to cook dinner and get the whole kitchen cleaned up afterwards. So I'm quite impressed with myself that I had time to do this. So of course we had to run to the hockey rink. So we had a quick game to watch the game, and luckily the rink was just down the road. But now I'm back home. Kitchen is still clean. I just wanted to get the kitchen table cleaned up though. So a lot of the stuff on the kitchen table is still from our trip. We've got a bag from the Nike store, just all sorts of random snacks and stuff like that. So I'm going to work on getting this all put away and then the kitchen table wiped down. And then I've actually got some exciting stuff going on soon in my upcoming videos, you guys. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you've probably noticed I really never film anything in the living room. Well, that's because like my dad's been staying with us, so he's always in the living room right now because his room isn't really ready. So we've ordered all of the furniture for the living room. Well, the couches for the living room, not the coffee tables yet. I still have to pick a coffee table. So anyways, we're going to be working on setting up the living room, and then his furniture is also arriving next week. So he'll have his own space. We will have the living room set up so I can start filming more spaces in the house. So I'm super excited for that because I do want to complete the fireplace surround and get some like nice decor in there. So like I said, I'm excited to start sharing that space as well with you guys. All right, so I did sort of end up back in the kitchen. We had a few of those pots and pans to put away, and then just a few items on the counter. So I just wanted to give the counter a quick wipe down again. So I just sprayed it down, going to wipe it, and then I'm also going to wipe the kitchen table. A lot of the stuff I'm working on now is stuff that I'm putting away that was from the trip. So we were gone for, I would say, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I took a lot of stuff with us, including my blender, which I never ended up using. I just thought I would use the like Nutra Ninja portion of the blender to like make smoothies in the room. So I just wiped down the blender, got that put away. We just got way too busy when we were on our trip and we didn't even need it. And the breakfast at the hotel was really good. So I guess I just didn't really need to use that blender, but anyways, I had good intentions. So now that the kitchen table is basically cleared off, I'm just going to give this a quick spray and wipe everything down. And to have my kitchen counters and island cleaned off and the kitchen table is like a miracle. There's always stuff everywhere. So I love having clutter-free surfaces. And here's a couple of boxes. There's all that paperwork of Emmett's. I'll have to sort through that and put that away. Just like random stuff that still needs to be put away. And honestly, half of this stuff I don't even want. Like it just has to go. Got a lint roller so I can put that upstairs in the bathroom. But I really want to get this place super organized. And I want to get rid of, honestly, almost everything. Like some days I just wish I could have like one suitcase full of stuff. And that's it, just because it's so much easier to manage. Like who needs all of this stuff anyway? It's just in the way and just like makes life way harder to manage.
Wasn't I meant to lie in your arms here for a while?
And another thing that is on my list of things that we need to get done is painting the window ledges and trim. So I need to get some, I don't know what Jeff called it. It's some kind of filler that you have to put like in all the seams and cracks and nail holes. So I actually told him the other day just to leave that at home and I can get started working on that. So what I'm using here is the brush end of the vacuum to go ahead and like lift the dust and suck it all up on the window ledges. And it's working really well. As you can see, there's like a whole bunch of dust in the canister there. All right, so I am done the kitchen area. We've got the kitchen cleaned and the eating area cleaned. So as you can see, still need to get the lights up here. It's really bugging me. Like every time I have the kitchen clean, that kind of stuff really jumps out at me because if I had the lights installed and all of those extra little details, it would look so much better. So I'm just kind of showing you guys here what is left to put away from the trip. We've got the bins at the door there. That's kind of what we packed all of our stuff in. I've got my drinks. I have 2 of them right now. So I've got 2 sparkling waters. So I had my computer because I do want to edit a video tonight. So I'm bringing that upstairs with me for the evening. But before I do settle down for the evening, I do want to throw in a load of laundry. As you can see, it's like bagged up in those clear garbage bags. That's because it's from the hotel, and like I said, we were gone for quite a while. So I did 1 load of laundry while we were away. Not 1 load, but like 1 round of laundry where I washed everything. And I think about half of it came back clean, half of it came back dirty. So I do still have quite a bit of laundry to catch up on right now.
Was it a rainbow falling? I've been falling and I've been calling. Oh, was it a rainbow falling? You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters.
And it is so nice to finally have like most of the laundry out of the laundry room. So I'm just going to vacuum because this is where like a lot of like the dust and dirt and crumbs from the laundry gathers. So this area at least will be nice and clean.
Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the
And right now I'm just heading down the hallway and getting the hallway vacuumed since it is free of any laundry. Lots of times when I'm doing laundry, I'll pull everything out of the baskets from the laundry room and just kind of sort it out in the hallway. Alrighty, so it's getting later in the evening and I'm definitely getting tired, but I still want to get some laundry folding done. But I'm just going to take a couple minutes here to have a little snack. These are like some cheesies that we picked up at one of the gas stations. They are so good. They're like melt in your mouth cheesies. I can't remember what they're called, but they come in these little bags at the gas station. So I just had my little snack. Chandon came in to say goodnight because he's getting ready for bed. And I'm just going to vacuum my room a little bit here, just get the crumbs off the floor. As you can hear in my voice, my allergies are really starting to act up. I can feel myself getting stuffed up like as I'm working on this video. So if you hear my voice getting progressively worse, it's probably because I need to take some allergy medications. I always get springtime, like seasonal allergies. But anyways, like I said, this is kind of where the video is starting to wind down. I'm clearing off my bed because obviously it's got some laundry on it, and that corner of my bedroom seems to be like where I've been throwing clean laundry or any laundry that needs to be put away or folded or finished. It's obviously not like an ideal situation to have it there, but that's just what works for me right now. So I finally got my pajamas on. Charlotte's so funny and cute. She just hops into bed with me. And right now I just decided I have a show on TV and I'm working on editing my next video. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me and getting some cleaning motivation and homemaking motivation. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and make sure you guys are subscribed and click the little notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!
dancing in your store.